What is up, Scrapyard friends and family? It's Fire Chicken. I'm finally back. It feels like it's been a minute. Happy Easter. Yes, it's Easter Sunday. I was wanting to do this yesterday, but some stuff came up. I wasn't able to. I actually just got back off a family trip to Florida. So we were out there for a little while, and normally plane flight is generally pretty easy, but this time we ran into some problems where we had a delay and then it screwed up our connecting flight. So we had to wait at the airport for hours, which sucked. They gave us a bunch of free food. That was cool. My plan was yesterday that I was going to get home relatively early. I think we landed in San Diego for our connecting flight at like 11:30. But we missed the flight, so I didn't end up getting on a plane until about 4 o'clock. But my plan was I was going to get home, get unpacked, or do whatever, get situated, and then there were some fights, some amateur fights out in Shelton, and a bunch of our fighters were fighting out there, and I really wanted to go support them, but due to the plane flight, I didn't get home until late, like 8 o'clock or something. So there's no way I could have really made it out there. But what's up, Long John? But anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to the fighters that fought. Jordan Showtime, congrats. Epic Tan, congrats. Preacher's Son also got a win, congrats. And Crazy Legs took another man's soul. But yeah, congrats to you guys. Also, I want to say congrats to Nasty Native, Black Spartan, for your guys' wins on your promotions too. So cheers. But we got our own fights coming up. Actually, Free Smoke, no, they took too many points away for low shots. And so other dude got the decision. Man, lots of people on here. Dozer, what's up? I'll post your guys' stuff up. If you're commenting from Facebook, unfortunately, I can't really see who you are. It just says, I'll show you on the screen right now. So it says Facebook user. Free Smoke. Ordinary Pete. I unfortunately will not be out there on May 6th. Oh, where you mean? May 6th where? Oh, hell yeah. May event. All right. I'm not thinking. June event. Hell yeah, man. No, he didn't. Scorpio, what's up? Hey, what's up, my man? Still coming up, right? Dirty Brawler, director, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna be out at Virginia, man. I don't think so. I don't have I mean I don't have like a plan to go to Virginia right now is what I'm saying. Okay, here's Crazy Legs talking about his fight. Real lion in the house. You guys can read that for a second. Honestly, Crazy, like I wish I could have seen it, but maybe try to get a rematch. If he doesn't take the rematch, you know he knows who is winning that fight. If he doesn't take the rematch. Oh, Pop's in the house. That's who it is. Senior Chicken. Jimmy Fit in the house. Hit that like. Thank you, my man. So, anyway, I know I talked about it already, but I do want to talk about it again. And it kind of will lead into more stuff, in what I'm going to talk about today. First off, Q&A today. So if you guys got anything you want to ask the Fire Chicken, there you go. I put a little thing there at the bottom of the screen for you. So you got to be subscribed to the channel to leave a comment, obviously. You got to be subscribed to the channel and just leave a comment, and I'll post it up on screen and I'll answer it. But really quick. Oh, Dozer, yes, Dozer's coming back. I'm gonna premiere 2 fights tonight, guys. 2 like legit full-on fights. So it is a reason to sit here. And who's my opponent for April 22nd? Jimmy. That would be Malik Ogun. What's up, Matt? Okay. So April 22nd, I guess I'll talk. Okay, and I'll talk about Arizona. So whether you know or not, I went down with the crew to Arizona a couple weeks back. Oh, dude, quit trolling me, Jimmy. Oh shit. Jimmy's on here asking like who's my opponent for the 22nd? And I'm thinking like, no, we had to have had that discussion, like he's gotta know. But no, he's trolling me. He's trolling me. So yeah, it's Malik Ogun versus Jimmy Fit. And this is for the 170-pound boxing title, People's Championship title bout. Seafood Dangerous. We will get to that soon, man. We will get to that. Which fighter is the best? I don't know what fighter is the best, but I will say I'm going to be doing a video soon that's going to be my personal like top 5 favorite fights of all time in the scrapyard. So I mean, I've got yeah, it's to be determined, man. Like Dozer, I've been on a trip for the last week or so, and damn, ugly boy, why you spoil it for everybody? I've been on a trip for about the last week, and I'm gonna get to it this week. People have been asking me, they want stuff promoted or they want to do promotion. I got to get talking to a couple comedians. There's stuff I need to do. So, but yeah, we're gonna hold on. Okay, I suck at multitasking, so we'll just say that. Okay, I got people messaging me. Okay, just random stuff, guys. Did you catch the edit that I did today? I re-edited a fight. It was kind of a throwback, or it was a throwback fight. It was Big Chief versus JB, and I've actually been wanting to re-edit that one for a while now because I kind of took some inspiration from somebody else and tried something on there, and I I just don't like how it like in the long run. Thinking back, like I don't really like the way it went. Plus, I don't like the organization that I was kind of getting my creativity from. So anyway, I re-edited it. I kept the old one up so the fighters can go back and look at the comments or whatever. Um, Let's see. Long John's got a question. You teaching your son how to scrap wrestling, grappling, etc. And do you think it's possible to pass the Street Beast torch much later in life? Man, that's gonna have to be in my will, like, to be honest. No. Um, it's all a matter of interest, you know, like, if someone has the same passion for, like, what we do out here as I do, then I could see it, you know, thriving and continuing to grow, but the problem with these backyard fight organization, anything in life, like, if you're not 100% into it, devoted to it, your heart's in it, you're just not going to you're not gonna get everything out of it that for yourself, you know, feeling wise, fulfillment, you're just not gonna get everything out of it. Um, do it for the right reasons, you know, because you love it. Tyshawn, what's up? Same to you. Achilles, what is up? We got Isaiah versus Doughboy. Okay, I wasn't gonna get into the matches, but I'm gonna now. Okay, so we got Isaiah versus Doughboy. This one is very significant. I'll say it that way. Hold on, random idea. This is very significant because Doughboy was our former title holder. Um, I think the only person Doughboy ever lost in an MMA match against was Beach, and then you got Isaiah, and I believe Isaiah's only lost to Gumby. I mean, those are two solid fighters right there. Um, it's going to be interesting. I don't make predictions on fights like this, but that's definitely one that I'm looking forward to. Though I can't. It's going to be an honor to film that one. Jimmy Fit versus Maliko Goon. That's going to be awesome too. That's going to be explosive. Um, it's bigger than my head. That's going to be an explosive one. I just, man, I don't know what's going to happen on that one. Then we got Flex versus the Black Panther. This is a rematch, but now it's a title fight. So last one was kind of just a 3-round whatever, but this is a title fight. So that's for the 205-pound boxing people's championship. I think I got Cerro versus High Speed this month too. I think. Um, but I definitely got a comedian versus a comedian. More details on that will be out soon. I'm not spoiling anything. It's just gonna be really good. We're gonna try the comedian thing a little bit different this time. I'm gonna actually let the fighters roast each other before the fight in their corners. So you'll hear them go back and forth in the video, and then it'll go into the actual fight. Um, director, I actually have that wrote right here. When are the scrap battles coming? Yes, scrap battles. This has been idea of this has been an idea of going on for a little while now that Dub Something Music or whatever from Seattle, they mentioned it to me, but I'll be the one putting the stuff on. Anyway, scrap battles. What we're trying to come up with for scrap battles is we're gonna let the fighters, two fighters, get in there and just do a rap battle against each other back and forth a little bit, and then they fight. So I think it would be a good opportunity for local artists to come out, get some exposure, you know, and then yeah, just work with them. Yeah, Yeah, collaborate. That's what I'm trying to say. I had a random thought. Happens a lot. Also, Vice Grip signed up this month, so I am going to have to find an opponent for Vice Grip. I'm looking forward to that one. I would absolutely love. I had a couple people in mind, but I think they're not like ready this month or can't make it out. But definitely going to be cool to see Vice Grip in there. How about I just tell you who signed up? So these are the returning names, and if I forgot somebody, sorry, whatever. Vice Grip, the Humble One, Smasher Loke, King Kai, Diesel, Ant, Dirty Brawler from Street Beast West Coast, the Grizzly, the Devastator, Dozer, Illuminate the State, Ronan Lights Out, Flex, Jimmy Fit, Maliko Goon, Omad, Isaiah, Doughboy, Blue, the Comedian, Shad Foster, Cero, JC, Ninja Steve, Black Panther, and High Speed. Those are the people that have kind of that are returning. I didn't mention anybody that has never been here before. So there's a ton of names of people that I have no idea, like I've never even met before. So to put it lightly, April 22nd is going to be pretty crazy. It's an insane event looking so far. I could go here. Gotta cross out all the stuff that I've already talked about. I liked the Humble One. I think I do. Maybe. I'm gonna think of yeah. I got somebody for you. Humble One, I'm gonna give you JC, the guy from Ukraine. I shouldn't be saying this like live on the air, but that's just I'm gonna write that down. It'll be MMA. But honestly, I think that's a really solid match. When's Solo coming back? Solo is always here. When is Solo going to come back to fight? I have no clue. That's when Solo comes back, when Solo's ready. I don't push him to come back. Kick his ass, Seabass. Yeah, I know what that movie that's from. A couple accomplishments that the Scrapyard has achieved or is going to achieve very soon. I want to put out there. La Arena in the house. A few achievements. We just hit 100 million views on our YouTube channel. That is a lot. It's cool. It's just not everybody cares about, milestones and all that, but I think it's neat what we've accomplished here. We've gotten out to a lot of people, and it's a great thing. The next milestone that's coming up is going to be 250,000 subscribers. 250,000. Huge. And I got 34 of them in here. Maybe. I got 34 people in here. You guys want to see a fight? Let me see where our thumbs up counts at right now. If I got at least 20 thumbs ups, I'll play a fight now. And believe me, I have no idea where we're at. We could have 3, we could have 30 or 50 or 100. I don't know. You just better like it really quick, or we might fall short. Let's see here. Okay, we are at 25 likes. I think I said we need 30, didn't I? I can't remember. Did I say 30 or 20? Fuck it. I'll play a fight for you. So like I said, guys, I got 2 fights to play for you tonight. So don't even know which one this is. I'm just going to play it. I haven't released this to the public yet. So you might not see these fights for honestly like days, maybe a week. I don't know. Just depends on when I'm going to put these out. But they were just a couple that I had from the last event that I haven't released yet. So yeah, here we go.
So smash your low, South Tapas, Washington State, you know.
Young J-Ro, fighting out of Bremerton. Shout out Keto Boxing. Let's work.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, Fire Chicken. We got a boxing match about ready to go down. First shout out to the sponsors, Peixoto Premium Clothing Brand and HK USA, our gear sponsor. Check them both out. The links are in the description as always. Be safe and fight hard, guys.
Bring it in. Yeah. Okay, we went over the rules before the fight. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves if you'd like. To your corners.
Right.
Fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready? Scrap.
1-2, 1-2 out the drum. Out the drum. Yeah, he's doing too much.
Break. Clean.
Let him waste that.
Guard your face, keep your hands up.
1-2, 1-2.
Take it slow, don't rush
hooks. He ain't even moving his head off the center line.
Got body too.
His head's staying in the same place.
Don't hit him.
There you go. Use that reach.
Hands up on me. Keep your hands
Use
up.
that reach. Let's stay back. Because he can't come close. Body shots, remember? Let's get their bodies too, yeah.
Got him.
Uh-huh.
That jab out there.
Let's slow down a little bit. Let's do our fight.
Get in close. Don't fight range.
This is our fight.
Jab him.
This is our fight. There you go. Breathe, J-Ro. Now get out the way. There you go. When he does that reset, let him waste that energy. He's already tired. Look at his breathing. There you go. Look at him. He's already breathing.
Hands up.
Alright. Yeah, just wait. Let's counter something. Let's counter something.
Mind your reach.
Don't just head hunt.
Let's counter something.
Bend the cross, then roll out.
There you go. Let's keep going.
Hands up.
You got it, Jay.
Your face up. Wide open.
Come on. There we go.
30 seconds.
Yeah, let's take this last 30 seconds. He's tired. Look at him breathing. We still got energy.
Protect that face, dude.
Hands down, man down.
Let's take that.
Hands up. Protect your face.
There you go. Let's go in again. 1-2.
Time. Move around. Don't be flat.
1-2. Just keep on with that jab. Keep doing the jab. The jab. Just the one.
When you throw one out, put the other one back. Protect yourself.
Go in. Go in.
That's right. Time.
Stay back, okay? Stay back. We're taller than him. We got the reach. He's tired as fuck. Way tired than you. What'd I tell you? Be tired afterwards.
You also lay him down on this thing, bro. Don't just go for the head, all right? Move around, dog. Stay on your feet. Watch what he's doing. He's throwing the same shit over and over at you. And keep leaving yourself open, all right? Move your head, dog. Step in. Get in close. Go for the body. Okay?
Fighter, you ready?
Yep.
Fighter, you ready? Scrap. Put hands up.
Let's go.
Breathe.
Yep.
Jab him back up. Yeah.
Jab, and then hook.
Yep, keep them hands up, just like that.
Jab and hook. There we go. Let's do that again. Let's go to the body now. To the body. If he comes like that, go to the body.
Uppercut.
Keep going after him. He's tired of shit.
Hold on, Jay.
Come on, there you go. Hands up.
He's tired of fuck.
Jab him. Just the jab.
Hit that body.
Keep your hands up, hands up.
Hands up, man.
Elbows tucked in, come on.
You got this.
Let's keep going with that jab.
Hands up, G. Hands up. Stay on your toes. Stay on your toes.
Turn that uppercut. Here you go. Nice going in. Let's get him against that fence.
Breathe when you're punching. Back up. Hands up. Don't drop him down. He's going to tag you like that every time. Jab him back up. Jab him back up. Let's get something going.
All right, move to the side.
Hit that hook. He's
Got
coming
that
in.
body.
Hit that
Stop
hook.
going for the head.
Hook.
Get him. Come on. Cool it down. Cool it down. Cool it down. Keep your hands up.
He's breathing. Let's go in. Move that head out the center. You gotta go in.
Seconds!
Every hit you need to breathe, G. Hands up. Hands up.
Keep going. Oh my God.
You got the body too.
That was beautiful. Keep doing that. Yes, that same thing. Keep that reach. That jab is going to set up everything.
One.
Jab and hook. There you go.
Hands is up. He's
Jab and
blocking.
hook. Knock his block off.
5, 4,
Body.
3, 2, 1. Break.
Notice that you can. No, you got it. Let me see your round, please. Put that in your hand. Alright, ready?
I got speed.
So, look, we're gonna keep on doing the same thing.
You get him. You get the left open. He keeps leaving his left open. Homie. Fake with the left jab. Boom. The 1, 2, step in, hook to the body. Okay. Fake. 1, 2, hook to the body. Right. Tell him it's gonna work. Crack him. He can't take that shit. Okay?
You ready? You ready? Scrap.
Jab and then hook. Come on.
Breathe when you're punching. Breathe when you're
Jab
punching.
and hook. There you go. There you go.
He thinks he's gonna get the knockout.
Let him get him against the fence.
Get him.
Let him get against the fence. He's backing up too much. Every time you swing, he backs up.
Come on, breathe. When
Don't
you're
let him
punching,
get in.
breathe.
Don't let him get in.
Oh, hands up, hands up.
Let's do that same thing. Let's go after him. Let's go after him. Straight round. Leave it all in the cage. Let's get this money.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Stay on your feet, don't stay in the same spot. Move around, you got the whole ring.
Hit that body work. Hit the body work. Hit that body work.
Keep your hands up, bro. That's not hands in the cage.
Hey, get out of that. Get out of that. Yep.
Go there.
Bodies, Jay.
Hey, Jay, jab and back up.
Body shots make the dome rock and make them more tired.
Remember what we talked about, dog. Come on, step in there. You're
get
staying
this
at
money.
his range. He's gonna keep touching. There you go.
You know what we talked about? You know what we talked about? You remember that? Yeah.
I don't want to say that.
Yeah, you forget I'm on his side, huh? Get in there.
Yeah.
Hook.
Don't do that exchange right there.
Good hook.
Jab him.
Jab. Now open up with the jab. And let's take
30 seconds.
Yeah, let's keep going. Jab. Jab hook. Jab hook.
Either way, it don't matter, boy. This is a fight right here, baby.
Time. Fight.
Let's keep going. Let's go. We got like 10 seconds left.
Let's go.
Go in.
1, 2, step in. 1, 2, step in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. We got a decision. Your winner.
Let's go, baby.
Zero, shout out Keto Boxing. There's only good coming out of this. Let's go.
And we're back. I did not realize that I had already shown that to you guys. See, I was going on my trip last week or whatever, and I did a bunch of fights ahead of time, edited them, and I didn't release all the fights. I just wanted to make sure I had enough content while I was on vacation that I could be consistently releasing fights to you guys. And I did. I still have a few more that I need to put out. I still have the full event from last month that I need to put out. But we are getting close to the next event. Close-ish, April 22nd. I do see that High Speed did just sign up. La Arena, are you going to sign up? Are you going to help out? What do you want to do this month? But yeah, I'm really excited about April 22nd, to be honest. Few things, I'm going to try to come up with a couple different ideas, try some new stuff out. I might throw my drone up on this one and get some drone footage. I might use a different type of camera for something else. Don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Have you guys checked out our new shirt? So we have a new shirt design by a company named SasquatchTheLegend.com. I'm going to post the link to that right here first. And that is not the link. Let's see. Windows symbol V. There we go. Okay. I'll show you guys too. But I'll have some at the event. Very limited supply for now. Look at that. That's an original design. So the guy that does the t-shirt stuff at SasquatchTheLegend.com, he drew that up for us. So I personally think it's awesome. But you can order one right there on that link that I just provided for you. Also, if you're into ordering some stuff right now, how about this? Some HKA USA boxing gloves. Okay, you can have these. Look at that. The Sasquatch with the snake, Street Beef Scrapyard. You can order those on HKAUSA.com's website. It's a custom order, but you can have them in whatever color you want. Michelle Damon, they have Sasquatch signs in the woods here in GA. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I showed my lady so she knows. Yeah. But anyway, order some stuff on SasquatchTheLegend.com. Happy Easter. I wanted to ask your guys' opinion on this. As you know, or you may not know, I have 2 YouTube channels. In fact, this live is being played on Facebook and 2 YouTube channels right now. If you're on YouTube, most likely you're watching me on Street Beef Scrapyard. But this is also playing live on Scrapyard GoPro. My question to you guys is, what should I do with the YouTube channel Scrapyard GoPro? I'm just trying to get some ideas from you. What am I drinking? Two Town cider. So what do you think I should do with the Scrapyard GoPro channel? I mean, it's kind of all over the place. I post content on there, alternate footage, that kind of stuff, but I mean, just keep doing that. It's growing. It's always growing. It's just oh, director, I actually have a bunch of that footage. The 360 footage. I just to be perfectly honest, I don't know how to edit 360 yet. That's what it comes down to. If somebody wanted to edit some of my 360 stuff, then I could post more of it. I have probably 3 or 4 events of 360 footage. Yeah, we've done that before, Ordinary Pete, and it's a great idea. The only problem is that sometimes the ref with the chest cam isn't pointed at the action at all. So it's like you're watching the fight and all of a sudden you're not watching the fight, or you're not seeing what's like going on. Edited behind the scenes. Yeah, I could definitely do that. That's kind of what I put on my membership section. I put up sparring footage and edited stuff, or like interviews and that kind of stuff behind the scenes. Oh, I guess I didn't really talk about this that much. I was going to get into it, but matrix style edits. I've thought about that actually, and I think I could do that with my 360 camera. That would definitely be neat. I'm sure it would get copied really quick though. Borrowed, whatever. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. This is what I really want to talk about right now. Mortal Kombat style edits. I actually did some stuff with a Street Fighter style edit. If you want an edit like that at the next event, we can actually set it up and do a staged 2-dimensional. I'm not even going to talk about it because yeah, you know what? That's going to be something I'm going to try at the next event. It's just going to be for fun, but I mean, I really do like editing and giving you guys some cool content, so you might see that, or maybe you'll participate in it. I don't know. We'll see. Shout out to oh yeah, hold on. So anyway, I was going to talk about Arizona. A couple weeks ago, I went down there, went to the Street Beast West Coast Super Bowl event. That was awesome. I met some cool people. I saw some cool people again. I got really sunburnt. My lips were burnt, like they were cracked and stuff the next day. I've never had like sunburns that bad on my lips before. But that was a really cool experience, and I plan on going down there again soon. Like I got some frequent flyer miles, so I might try to use them this year. They screwed up my bags in Florida, and they actually gave me back like 4,000 miles just because they screwed my bags up. But anyway, I've been hearing that there are some West Coast fighters wanting to come up to the scrapyard soon. That's really cool to hear. Different fighters have gotten back to me and been like different dates. You know, they're like, "Oh, I'm thinking about coming up in June, or I'm thinking about coming up in May." It's really cool that we're building this kind of connection that we can go back and forth. Honestly, I would like to get them high speed. Yeah, we can spar. I've tried sparring you before, and you didn't want to spar. Are you just wanting to spar me because you broke your heavy bag? It's like high speed's like he kicked his heavy bag in half today, and he's just like, spar. You want to do a grappling match, high speed? Is that what you want? Oh, Long John, that's a great idea. I might use that. So it's high speed versus fire chicken and grappling. And I'll box you too, man. I'll do a. Oh, he leaves. No, you don't. You leave. I ain't sparring you in kickboxing. That's for damn sure. I don't want to get kicked. Supernova, what's up, man? When are you coming back? Sign up for this month, Supernova. Nah, he's not bouncing. I know he's not. Got some good ideas. Did Red Goat fight? Red Goat did not fight. Morningstar too. High Speed is a dope new fighter. Yep. Scorpion from Out of State. Get a punch, Steve. I've tried to punch you before, Scorpio, but you're very elusive. I forgot the guy's name, but there used to be someone who would do the post-fight interviews. He was excellent. I see him in the crowd quite a bit. I got Buddy V. I got Karate Gandalf. I got Fight Team 206. And Solo's done interviews before too. I actually haven't heard from Red Goat recently. Buddy V. Buddy V, the way his interview style goes is he usually asks you a question that he's asked everybody else, or a couple questions. So he basically gives the same interview to different fighters. I think Karate Gandalf is more like he kind of interviews people individually, where you have different questions asked to different people. But yeah, they all do a great job. Karate Gandalf, yeah, he does great interviews. Made it. What's up, Joshua? Let's see here. Well, do you guys want to watch another fight? Oh, before I get into that, JB, I put one of your old fights out today. I hope you checked it out. I re-edited it because, like, I didn't like the music and stuff that I used on the last one, or the sound effects. So, yeah. Anyway, shout out to the West Coast. They're almost up to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to them yet, make sure you do. Shout out to Alex, Martin, and Weto, the guys that run the West Coast group. What I was saying earlier is it's just really cool to get back and forth with them, you know, to fighters going back and forth, visiting each other's events. We're like pretty close, you know. Fire Chicken could do a podcast where he interviews fighters in depth. I could imagine it being awesome. So I would not want to copy what Weto does, but he does that already with fighters from the West Coast. But I don't honestly think I'm that great with interviews. Maybe I just need to get better. I don't know. Maybe I'll never be good. Yeah, you could do that. I was just over by, well, not really by Georgia, but I was in Florida last week. No. I was in Florida yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before that. The Disney thing, Universal thing. But it kind of sucks flying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's about a 5-hour flight from the East Coast. You need some sparring this month. Yeah. Actually, hit me up tomorrow and I'll try to link you up with some people, okay? Oh, that's kind of a good idea, Matt. Yeah, fight trailers are cool. They just take work. Um, I love promoting extra promotion, but sometimes it just gets to be too much. Especially if a fight never happens. That's the worst. Like you promote, the fight doesn't end up happening. Whatever. You guys want to watch another fight? How about if we're over 40 likes? Maybe I'll do that if the event's Matt. Okay, how many likes do we got on this one? Oh, 33. Yeah, not bad. You guys, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll try to have a vlogging camera that I can walk around, talk to people separate from all this stuff. I could put it on the GoPro channel. I could put it on our monthly video that has all the fights in it. So I'm going to show you guys another fight. You guys haven't seen this one. Unless you're a premium member, you might have seen it already. But whatever. I'll throw it up for you guys. Also, get your questions ready for after the fight.
Lights out, you already know what it is. Representing from Lakewood, Washington. Shout out Cutthroat, shout out Young J-Ro, shout out La Reña, and shout out JB who's not here today. We're gonna get this job done for you, boy.
Blue fighting out of Olympia, Washington, originally from Alabama. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Fire Chicken here at the Scrapper. We got a boxing match about ready to go down. It's a non-title fight. Shout out to the sponsors, Peixoto Premium Clothing Brand, HK USA. Check them out. Links in the description. Be safe and fight hard, guys.
Okay, you've both been briefed on the rules of this match, and I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times, and if you choose to do so, touch gloves now and go back to your corners. Boxing, you ready to box? Boxing, you ready to box?
Yeah.
Time? Let's box.
Yeah! Woo! Start with that jab. Start with that jab. Oh! Come on, keep it up. Uh-oh. Yeah! Keep that pressure on him.
Why don't they call you lights out?
Hey, get out of there. He's calling you.
Cameron,
Move your head, Cameron.
Keep your hands up, dude. Take yourself
Body shot.
He
can do his hands all day.
He's got it. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. You got it, lights out. Come on, you can do this all day.
Treat him like Texas,
You can do it all day, lights out.
Breathe.
Come on, work that. There it is. Make him leap.
Take your chin.
Grab it. There it is. There it is. Second.
Somebody's not
He's giving a free cookie. There it is. Keep him going. His body. His body. He ain't tired of it yet. Keep going. Let's do it again.
Do that.
He's ready.
He's bouncing his shit. He's guarding us at all. He comes in trying to. What the fuck was that?
You want some on your head?
You're wasting his volcano water, man. That's $8 a bottle.
My bad.
Keep that pressure on, brother. You got this.
He's coming in, trying to come in hell hard. When he comes in like that, swing one hard and then keep bouncing the shit out of you.
How long can he take it and how long can he get it?
You need water? Oh, sorry.
Second! Hands up, buddy. You ready to box? You ready for it? You ready to box? Let's box. There it is. Come on. He's open. Bounce! 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 There
There you go. He's about to go down. He's about to go down. He's about to go down. He didn't pay his power bill. Keep going. Now body.
Give him his 8 count.
It's okay. Hey, you got a lot more in the tank. Overwhelm him. He's turning his back on his corner.
Yes, sir.
Cutthroat boxing. Hey, I'm the champ for a reason. Somebody come take this from me, cause I'm unstoppable. Let's go. Lights out. Shout out Lakewood Boxing. Shout out everybody in SGPs. My opponent. What's up, baby? Hey.
Wait a minute.
Are we here? What's that?
Okay, in the middle of your second round, we got a TKO. Your winner.
You already know what it is. We do this for God. Shout out to all my family, my mom in the corner right there. J-Ro, my homeboy JB. We did this without you, but you're still my homeboy. And Lorena, and let's get it going. And shout out to my niece Ava, my sister, and my grandpa that passed away. Let's get it.
We're back. Did you guys come up with any questions or not? Let me see here. Yes, $8 a bottle. Expensive H2O, yes. Great energy, yes. Hey, that was a good fight. I don't know when I'm going to release it. It might be a couple days. I put out 2 today. I was feeling creative, so I did an edit. But for grappling matches, are belt ranks confirmed? No, they're not. It's an honor system. See, the grappling matches don't count toward your combat record. When you hear us say the fighter is 4-1, that's boxing, kickboxing, MMA. That doesn't include any grappling. But we ask people's experience, so we don't like it when people lie to us at all. Because if you're lying in a grappling match, yeah, you might get tapped out, or the other person might get tapped out. But if you're lying in an MMA match, the other person could get really hurt. So definitely, if you're going to come out here and fight for us, we want to know the truth on your experience. But honestly, like with me, I would probably, like if I'm grappling somebody, I would rather not know grappling. This is grappling. I would rather not know their experience. You know what I mean? Like, think about it this way. Somebody who's proficient and confident in their abilities, that doesn't care what the other person's experience level is. You kind of just have to expect everybody's going to be a high level opponent. But I would honestly like rather not know somebody's experience level, me personally. But with grappling, I guess this is coming back from when I used to go to a couple gyms and we'd go in there and grapple, and it'd be like open gym Saturday. Like, I would rather not know the person's ability that I'm grappling against, so that I don't try to like go, easier or whatever. Like, I want to look at everybody as a good, solid opponent, and just to keep my guard up, basically. But yeah, with the grappling thing, we ask experience. They can put their belt down if they have it. If they don't have a belt, just years of experience. I don't know. Sometimes that means a lot, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, high speed. That's why you got to be careful about what you put down as an experience level. And we are going to be stricter on asking people to elaborate on their experience level. I mean, you can say I'm a level 3. I've been training, but like I want to know what makes you think that you're a level 3. And do you have any amateur fights? Have you been training in a gym? Do you have like 3 head kick knockout wins in street beef scrapyard? You know, um, 2 or 3. Any BJJ places in my area you'd suggest? If you're in Aberdeen, I would go to Jacob's Gym. Bad Company. Go to Bad Company. But so high speed, you fought enough for us that like I know where you are with your experience. You know, like you're at that spot where I could give you anybody. Um, like even with that fair play fight, like I didn't think that was gonna be just like I thought that was a fair fight. Um, yes, fair play has more experience, but like you could have won too. So I don't know. I don't yeah. We like if I've seen people fight, I can kind of come up with my own idea of where they are on their experience. So it's just the new people. The new people that show up that put down experience levels, that's really hard to like if they're new, we're just gonna have to talk to them more. Um I don't really like the belt system, but I do like rankings and tournament seeds which show the what you proved and how you do in action. Yep. Facebook, so I don't know who this is. I've been saying this for a long time. Like to me, you're gonna find this out when I put out my top 5 like fights that I've ever had at the scrapyard. You're gonna see this. My favorite fights that have happened in the scrapyard are not crazy knockouts that those aren't necessarily my favorite fights. I like to see good evenly matched skill. That's what I like to see. E-money versus high speed. Spoiler alert, that might be on there. I mean that was just such a good match. That Preacher's Son versus Jay Gotham, another good match. That's what I like to see. I don't like to see people just like overly overwhelming the other person because they're quite a bit better. High speed versus the Lamb, please. You know what? I would love it if the Lamb came out to Street Beef Scrapyard. Any of you, La Reina, I'll put you down as a level 2. Yeah, you 1 to 2. Yeah, maybe not a 1. I would say you're a 2. But anyway, any of these East Coast fighters from the OG branch that want to come out, like you guys are more than welcome to come out. We do have some fighters like Fade, who came out pretty recently. Goal Setter came out, didn't get a chance to fight. Had got sick actually the day before the fight after flying out here and everything. We've had Beach fly out. Who else? Fair Play. So there's been a few people. Demon Monsoon was going to come out, never made it. Who else? I can think of some names, but Shinigami's a West Coast fighter. Yeah. El Guanaco. The Ukraine fighter is actually fighting this month. And I think I might give him to the humble one. Maybe. But you just never know until fight day, to be honest. Zwane, to attend the fights, you can sign up to fight. That's one way to attend. The other way to attend is to accompany a fighter who is fighting. So if you know somebody that would sign up, they're allowed to bring a person with them. That person could be you. We don't accept money. We don't pay any money. So like there's no way to pay your way out here or anything like that. If it's going to be a really small event, sometimes I'll let extra people come out just to spectate. But again, to get that spot, you just have to message me like early, way before the event, and be like, "Hey, can I come out?" Yeah, okay, but I'm going to expect you to help out a little bit. Let me ask you guys a question really quick. So fighters, who do you think would be on the Street Beast Scrapyard Mount Rushmore? But this is the Scrapyard Mount Rushmore, so so it's actually going to have five faces on it instead of 4. Okay. I'm gonna try to. I wish I could do like a vote. Solo, high speed, Jay Gotham. So keep everybody, even if it's been said, I want you to say names. So Solo's been mentioned twice. Okay. That I think that goes without saying that Solo would be on the Mount Rushmore. Oh, Zwayne, that was you that posted it in the group. Yeah, so that's Teespring. I hope the shirt survives. I'm not happy with Teespring, to be honest. Just don't put it in the dryer. See, Jay Gotham, Crazy Legs, High Speed, Solo. Preacher Son, yeah, but he only had like a couple fights for us. He's doing the amateur thing now. So I'm seeing some lights out, and I mean, I can't say no on that because lights out's had like 20 something matches. So I think it would be like Solo, Viking, Jay Gotham, who else? Shit, Crazy Legs. So that's 4. Malik, maybe soon. He's getting there. So Malik's only had 3 fights in the scrapyard, 4 altogether. So he's definitely on his way. Solo, King Kai. Terrifier. Okay. I'm not leaning away from guys like King Kai or High Speed. They're just newer fight. I look at them as newer fighters. Gash, yeah, that's another one. Somebody said me. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like I've had quite a few fights with Street Beefs now. I've had, I think, 2 in my yard, 2 in the OG branch, then 2 more in the OG branch. I had 3 in my own yard, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess you could say 7 plus like 30 grappling matches. but maybe Mount Rushmore is the wrong term. Maybe these are just the most known. These are the most known names, and I'll put high speed. High speed definitely. I'll put high speed down because man, he's definitely becoming a very known name in the scrapyard. Solo, Viking, Jay Gotham, Crazy Legs, Terrifier, Gash, Fire Chicken, High Speed. I think when people think of the scrapyard, those names are heavily regarded as being oh, did I not put Lights Out? I meant Lights Out too. Lights Out. Turtle. Turtle's another one. There, dude, he had a ton of matches. Fair Play only has had 2 matches in the scrapyard. He's actually from the OG branch. What else you can do is you can go to our YouTube channel. And what you can do, I'm going to do this really quick. Your channel. Okay. Go to popular for videos. So this is going to show the most viewed fights in Street Beat Scrapyard. I can say like some of them are one-off fights where it's the people are they only had 1 fight or 2 fights in the scrapyard and that's it. Other ones are really good fights. Some of them are crazy knockouts. Maliko Goon, he's got one that's 1.9 mil. Jay Gotham's got one that's 2.2 mil. Solo 1.8 mil. High Speed 1.3 mil. That's versus E Money. Gash 1 million. Solo, another one of his, 1 million. Blacksmith had one at over 1 million. Saro's got one that's almost up to 900,000. Another fighter that is not in Street Beef Scrapyard anymore that has a lot of views on his videos. Viking Warrior, especially his fight against Fair Play. I mean, that one's up to 604,000 views. For newer fighters, I gotta say the Wing Chun guy, Xiao Long, he is becoming very popular. Vice Grip is another popular one. Q-Tip, our champion. Another Gash fight. Fair Play, High Speed. Simo, Mad Dog. Gash. Crazy Legs. Viking Warrior. Gumby. Terrifier. Maliko Goon. Viking. So you're seeing a pattern, There's definitely some big names. I think we hit most of them there. Sorry if I left you out. Oh, I missed some comments here. Yeah, you definitely need to be up there. Gash got Fighter of the Year. That was big. Yep. Turtle, Gaio. Michelle, that would be a cool t-shirt, by the way. The Scrapyard Mount Rushmore. I feel like I could make that. I feel like I could design that shirt. Thank you for the super chat. First ballot Hall of Famers. Could do a fighter one and staff production team, maybe. I mean, Yeah, we could do that. Definitely Wing Chun guy, runner up, La Reina. Arm and Hammer. Yeah, he made a statement while he was here. Brickhouse, Mr. Fitness deserves more views, just my opinion. Yes. Mount Scrapmore. I like that. Mount Scrapmore. Morningstar, who are the current heavyweight champions? You know what? I think they're all open. I think every single heavyweight belt is open right now. Yeah, every one of them. Terrifier had the MMA belt. He left. Then there's never been a boxing champion. And then kickboxing, Brickhouse, but he hasn't defended it in a long time. So, what Marshall will you put more in your content? Who said Brickhouse? So yeah, man, they're all open. Come on out, get yourself a title. Howdy Room, FLS 360. How you doing? Chicken of Fire, I like that. Michael Jordan, what Marshall will you put more in your content? I'm not sure what you're asking there. You versus Scorpio? Well, Scorpio won't be back for a while. Let's make some matches. Come on, everybody. Morningstar looking for a fight. Who would be a good one for you? I would like to give Morningstar to Ronan. That would be a good one. Yeah. The interim undisputed interim title of interimness. I'm too small now, Scorpio. What's the weight division for 185? It's 185. Scorpio, I took face value. Are you kidding? He's not the interim champion. Damn it, Scorpio. Stop trying to be funny. Who's Jay Dre? Profile. I don't know. Anytime. There's no interim titles. He made that up. All right. Who, if you could see any scrapyard fighter come back and fight again that has been gone for whatever reason, who would you like to see come back? Even if they're banned, even if I drop the ban hammer on them, I want to know. Which fighter would you like to see come back and fight in the scrapyard? I'm eagerly awaiting Red Goat, Pookie. Red Goat and Pookie. I've tried to get Pookie back. Just hasn't happened yet. Whatever, bro. Who fought Crazy Legs? Oh, for the title. Who fought Crazy Legs for the title? Hold on here. Gumby was an up and coming fighter. Yep. Who fought Crazy Legs for the title? I don't remember. Scotty Showtime. Yeah, he done got himself kicked out of the group. He told me to stop posting his fights. So he's not in the group anymore. There was more to it though. It was kind of getting like threatening and shit and whatever. No, Crazy Legs has never had a title. I don't remember. He fought somebody for a title a while. He's fought a few people actually. He fought two explosive for the title. He fought I know he fought for a kickboxing title at one point. But if Crazy Legs is interested in a title, I mean it's there. He can fight for whatever. Crazy Legs does have the onesie title. Oh, Montu Neater. You are right, La Reina. That guy won the title, and then he was so confident in his fighting ability that he tried to fight me through Messenger, and he lost that fight. So he's like 2-1 in the scrapyard. He beat Crazy Legs and that other dude, and then he lost to me verbally. No, just I don't get it. Like, why do people get all shitty about like when their video is going to come out and how their video is done and all this stuff? People can't just be happy that they're getting a really cool video that they can show people. I always fall on the sword because like that's how I say it. You know, I'm always the one that's in line to get blamed for anything because I'm the one that does it. You know, I'm the one that puts all the rules out there and everything. And when I tell people they have to follow rules, they don't like that, and I get blamed for it. When these rules are what's keeping our group together. When do I know who I'm having come out? Are you talking like fighters? Because I mean, if you signed up, you come out, and then we match you up at the event. Don't let your coach get stupid in chats with FC either. Pro tip. Look, I I just I try to treat everybody the same, no matter who they are. Okay. Even if I've got a past with somebody, like maybe we went through some shit, you know, whatever, or I had to kick somebody out of the group, whatever. Like I try to keep that civility with people, be respectful and all that. But when people cross that line, then I mean it's really easy to stay in the group, guys. Like all you got to do is follow the rules. The rules are there for a reason. Usually it's like somebody screws up and does something wrong, and you know, It's not like I don't let people back. I've let a lot of people come back. But as the person that, does everything as far as putting things together and the rules and running the Facebook group. Chuck. Actually, Chuck, we're gonna hit that. Thank you for asking that. Actually, we're actually going to be hitting up the comedy club on April 22nd because I'm having 2 comedians fight again this month. In the next few days, I'm going to give out more information on these 2 fighters. We're going to start promoting it. But we are going to be hitting up the comedy club after the fights on the 22nd. I'm going to edit the comedians' fight, and then we're gonna premiere that fight at the bar at the Speakeasy, Remedy Speakeasy, Bremerton, Washington, after party. So actually, this is something you got to hit on. I got to hit on right quick. When a fighter signs up at the scrapyard, they fill out this waiver. I'm covering up who they're all their personal information. Basically, the waiver just says, you know what, you're not going to sue the Fire Chicken if you get hurt. It's a real fight, that kind of stuff. But it also says on there that we own the rights to the footage. So you can't be telling me that not to post your footage just because you lost. It's not fair to us. It's not fair to your opponent. Michelle, yes. There will be a joke battle before this fight. Honestly, I should have done it with Shad and Roger, but I didn't think about it until after. So they're going to go back and forth. The 2 comedians on this one, they're going to go back and forth, and then it'll get into the fight. I think it'll be more interesting that way. I think it'll make it more relevant to the comedy scene. It's not just a fight. All right, guys. Let's get a couple more questions and then we're going to get out of here. What do you want to know? I think we're going to do some training soon. It's starting to get nice out. We do like night sparring. Oh, do you have any issues with YouTube's terms of service? Actually, I don't. My videos do, as far as the terms of service goes, I don't generally have issues with them. I can't believe someone have the nerve to do that, going into it knowing they're recorded to begin with. Then you post the videos crazy. Fire Chicken comedy scrap roast. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's been the same ever since with the fights, whatever happens gets posted. Fire Chicken training videos for the GoPro. Yeah, I generally put that stuff on the secondary channel. Or not secondary channel, the premium access stuff. But I'm going to try to do more of it this year. We got lots of lights out in the cage. We'll have some night sparring go on. Yep. I really miss it when it's not here, summer. Do you ever get your gym up and running? Actually, no. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that thing. Ice Chicken Turtle, what's up? Nice to see you on here, man. One of the OGs right there. What Chuck asked. Chuck. So the gym, anyway, I had it going. I got a business license. The city didn't like it for the zoning because it was a storage area, so we had to shut it down. I had another one all lined up locally. It was perfect. It was right by my house. The owner of the property gave me a quote on the property price per month. I agreed with it, and then right before we were going to move in, she said, "Oh, I forgot. I promised it to somebody else months ago." Like, oh, you just remember that. Okay. So our perfect spot doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of shitty. People can be messed up. Take one more question. How about those of you in the back? Everybody back there. I know there's people watching that like to just watch. Maybe they're just listening. Like sometimes we'll put a live on, or I should say, sometimes I'll be doing something like working on the dryer, which I was doing tonight, and I'll turn on a live and I just listen to it. I don't comment, nothing like that, because I'm working on a dryer. No, they didn't. They just built it. Could it be adapted? Joshua, I'm not sure what you mean on that. Digital gym? I got to look into that. I mean, I'm still looking for a place. To be honest, like, guys, the gym was great for the fighters because it gave them a oh, you're in Tacoma? Chuck Whiskey in Tacoma. Gracie Baja Tacoma started a Bang Muay Thai class. Shameless plug to anyone interested. I didn't know you were local, Chuck. That's cool. What is the local gym, Chuck, think of Street Beef Scrapyard? I just want to know their impressions of it, because I'll be honest, like, a lot of the gyms don't understand what we're doing. They don't understand how beneficial this is to the community, to people being able to get out and do something. They look at it like, hey, we're not doing that, but they are. I don't know, maybe. But Chuck, yeah, I honestly like working with the gyms. By when you have, by the way, when who have coming by, when do you know? Satori, if you're signed up, hit me up on Facebook Messenger and we'll talk some more. Females, actually, I got like a bunch of female fighters signed up this month, like three, I think. Yeah, I just think that the local gyms have the wrong idea about us, to be honest. Marcus, how was your Easter? Actually, we didn't celebrate it today because we got home pretty late last night. We couldn't really have anything ready for it. So we're just gonna celebrate it like in a couple days or something. As far as like the kids go, Does Gip not ref anymore? Gip should be out here. Gimp should be out here this month. He just had to take last month off. Wait, I think that lady might have found out who you are because have a month. Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe she brought it up to the people that live in the apartment nearby, and they offered her more, and she took the money instead of helping us out. Who knows? How do I feel about bleachers? If somebody found me some bleachers, like from whatever, a remodel of a school or something, I would put bleachers up. It's not that they don't understand. They understand, but they feel like it's a form of street fighting with no cause. I mean, you're kind of right because look, it's not like you're going through the amateur ranks or anything like that. It's a way to test yourself in a safer environment than just on the street. But the thing that bothers me is that they a lot of them don't give us a chance. They won't even come out. All the people interested in fighting want to go through amateur promotions. Well, one problem with so I mean kind of like I fought amateur. I fought amateur for years. MMA. I had like a good record and everything. But what honestly did I get out of that amateur fighting? Not really much of anything. I got like no video of it because they don't care about filming you. I got no promotion because those promotions just care about like getting you in the door and getting your money and watching fights. A lot of them don't care about the fighters that much. They match them up just to see a knockout or whatever. I personally know gyms that intentionally set up fights so that there's going to be a big knockout. I've seen it happen before. A couple times. Shady. I'm not taking any money from anybody for coming out and doing this. So our goal is to build a community, get people interested in fighting, and help them go in the direction that they want to go. That's what we're trying to do. What was your fight name, Chuck? Yeah, dude, like Street Beefs has been a lot of experience for people. What's up, Flex? Sorry, I'm just reading the comments, guys. Oh, Bosco. Yeah. How I do remember you. That was against Humble One. How you doing, man? So tell us how you got into the fight scene, Fire Chicken. What made you really want to start MMA? Yeah. Flex, not really, man. Like I told all the guys what happened, why I couldn't make it to the fights yesterday. Basically, my plane was a connecting flight, and my flight got in after my connecting flight left, and so I had to sit at the airport for like 3 or 4 extra hours, and I didn't get home until late, which was like the fights were already like halfway over. I really wanted to come out to the fights to watch everybody, but I didn't want to tell everybody ahead of time I was coming out because I didn't want to not make it after that. But anyway, I'm going to answer La Rainey's question here. Tell us you got into the fight scene, Fire Chicken. What made you really start out MMA fighter to then street beefs? All right. So back in 2000, 2004. Okay, first off, I got bullied a lot as a kid. I don't know, because I went to a private school, socially awkward, whatever. And then I would watch a lot of fight stuff. My dad would, get the Tyson fights, and I started watching the original UFC when that stuff first came out. Always interested in it. I did a boxing match when I was 9 years old, but I didn't like really know how to box like at all. And then one day with the wife or, girlfriend at the time, 2004, we were walking by a martial arts gym. I think it was '04. Yeah, it was like '04. And I was like, "Hey, let's go in there." I went in, thought it was really cool. Like, I want to sign up for this. I trained. I did 4 MMA fights over the course of years. I went 3-1, lost the title fight for my last one. Kept doing a bunch of I did Brazilian jiu-jitsu matches too in between there. Got hired at a job, was working. Met a guy, said he would train me in boxing. Then I started watching Street Beefs, and then I got sent on a work trip to Virginia. Went to Street Beefs, fought a couple times, came back. Boxing coach and I thought about building a cage or a ring in my yard, just to train, right? So did that, and then we started looking into local laws and like, hey, I'm gonna see what Scarface thinks about us being a branch of Street Beefs, and it good timing. He was okay with it and gave us a blessing on it, and we became Street Beef Scrapyard. Black Panther versus Flex 2, Jimmy Fit versus Maliko Goon. Yes. Also, Isaiah versus Doughboy. And there's another big one too. Sarrow and High Speed. And the Comedian versus the Comedian. Has the toilet paper situation been resolved? We check out squares of toilet paper now to people. No, I didn't meet El Diablo. So I actually fought in the OG yard before they even did interviews to people, before they even put the camera in front of them and said, say something, but unfortunately, like, he wasn't there at the 2 events that I was at. And then I came back and it was like 2021. They were doing all that stuff by then. Yeah, we had a comedian versus a comedian last month, but this one's going to be, how do I say this? Much more different. The fighters are polar opposites. It's I can't even tell you guys. I can't give stuff away. Dude, El Diablo had an epic mullet. I would love to have met him. Even though I couldn't really talk to him because he doesn't speak English, but you know. What weight? 185-pound title. So 190 max. They're not swole. They're comedians. I don't know what to say. But I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow. Any crazy OG yard stories? Let's see. My first time I showed up there. It's the second time I showed up. Vandal, one of the OG Street Beast fighters. He had like a break from work. And at the time, Vandal was working at Domino's. So he shows up, he puts boxing gloves on, and he boxes in his Domino's uniform. That was pretty. He didn't end up winning that match, I don't think. Oh, Satori. Okay, there you go. So Satori, if you're watching this, I will give you a grappling match against JC, the Ukrainian guy. 170 boxing. You should be pretty easy to find a match for, man, because you're 170. You know, that's I mean, hell, like if Crazy Legs was available, that'd be a good one for you. But don't worry, man. Just come out. Message me a few days before the event for the address and come out. Facebook user. So I don't know who this is. 253 baby. What's up, Ronan? Any idea who I'll be going against on the 22nd? No, I don't at this moment. I'm gonna get into it tomorrow. I've been on a family trip, so I haven't really even looked. Plus, we still got a couple weeks left. There's going to be more people signing up. I can guarantee that. We will find you somebody, though. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody got a question? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer. I'm here to answer all of the questions. Wait. I know. Who wants to fight you? Pre AXH. Actually, Michelle, they are 1,000 grit. We don't measure in plies, we measure in grit. I know. Ronan, who are you talking about? PREAXH. You can DM me. It's okay. Okay. One more question. Make it a good one. I keep saying that beat. Oh, preach. It's one of my friends' cousins who wanted to fight me. Oh, cool. Hey, if you got a match, then that's fine. If somebody wants to fight you, if you guys kind of come up with a match on your own, I mean, there's certain situations I don't like that to happen, but when two friends or whatever, that's kind of different, you know. It makes it easy for me. Have there been any beef fights in the yard recently? Yeah. There was one like a month ago. It wasn't like a really serious beef, but what's the best martial art and why is it Aikido? I mean, you answered it right there. Steven Seagal is an Aikido master. Seagal, yes. It's pronounced Seagal. So, if I was gonna pick, here's how you talk. Here's a thought process. If you picked 4 martial arts that you could learn, what would they be? Then, once you've got that, break it down to 2. If you could only learn 2 martial arts, what would it be? And then break it down. If you were to tell a person, "Hey, I think you should learn this martial art." What martial art would you tell them? Personally, I think for 4 martial arts, boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, and wrestling. I think if you know those 4, you're gonna be pretty good. Yeah, I've been drinking these, I don't know what they are, to be honest. Ciders. I think if you're gonna pick a judo, I think if you're gonna pick 2, boxing and wrestling. Now I know people are like, yeah, but there's no submissions in wrestling. But the point of learning wrestling is to deal with the grappling portion of it. Okay, if you get into it with a BJJ guy and you're trying to get back to your feet, if you got solid wrestling, then you can do that. Yeah, don't get caught in a triangle or an arm bar or whatever. But and then as far as striking goes, I say boxing, and here's why. Say it's a street situation. First off, you don't want to take it to the ground because it's the ground, right? Get kicked in the head, you can hit your head on the concrete. No, you want to stay off the concrete. Some of the most common things people know are like they wrestled in high school. Maybe they did some street fights. Wrestling's very common because it's offered throughout school. So I would say, like, if you're in a street situation, you wouldn't necessarily want to be doing any kicks if you can help it because that's a possibility of getting taken down. I just think the boxing, your hands, that's the most important thing in a street situation. Judo's severely underrated. So what's cool about judo is, say it's a street situation, you can put a person on the ground without actually having to go to the ground. Hip tosses, shoulder throws, all that stuff. Is he a black belt in judo or is it sambo? A lot of guys over in Russia are into sambo. He's a white belt in BJJ. Well, judo and jiu-jitsu go very well together. You kind of learn both. You learn a little bit of both in each of them. So in jiu-jitsu, you learn a little bit of takedown throws and that kind of stuff, but your ground game that's what you're focusing on. In judo, it's all about getting your opponent to the ground. See you later, Joshua. It's all about getting your opponent to the ground. Not necessarily going to the ground with them. I think of judo as similar to Greco-Roman wrestling. Yeah, so I would learn boxing and wrestling first. Then I would probably do kickboxing and then jiu-jitsu. I'm telling you, you know those 4 things, you're pretty set. I mean, for one, judo, yes, but you're going to learn a lot of takedowns in wrestling. So it kind of covers that. Grappling, that's the jiu-jitsu part of it. All right, we are almost 2 hours in. Will Ferrell. We're almost 2 hours in. I appreciate every one of you. Check out our merch. I will enjoy the rest of my Easter. Thank you, Joshua. I did a little bit of hot keto stuff, but I never did anything with a cane or anything like that. I'm not quite that old, but I'm getting there. So I may need to learn some cane defense. Thanks everybody for coming on here. Thank you to Street Beefs, OG Branch, the West Coast, Martin, Alex, and Wero. You guys are awesome. Thank you to the fans, the people watching. You guys are all great. So have a wonderful night. I'm sure we'll talk again soon. We're going to be doing some sparring coming up as the weather gets better. Peace out, everybody.